Welcome back to the 700 Club. How do you treat a stubborn clam or an oyster when he won't come out of his shell? Or how can you get a stingy lemon to cough up more juice? Our next guest has the answers to these and more kitchen questions. So please welcome to the 700 Club from Memphis, Tennessee, Patti Koester Smith. Hello, Patti.
Hi, Jimmy.
I'm absolutely fascinated. I mean, earlier we were talking about what do all these things have in common, but you actually do things with walnuts in a microwave oven that I've never even heard of, much less thought of.
Yeah, there's all kinds of little tips and hints and tricks.
Now I've always, when it comes to walnuts and, cracking them and stuff like that, they're really there's a nuisance, and you can't always get the shell out, right? All right, what does a microwave do?
Okay, these have already been done, but what you do, you take about 2 cups of nuts, cover them with a cup of water, and put them in the microwave for about 2.5 to 4 minutes. And then when you take them out, you let them stand for about a minute. Then you put them on a paper towel, let them cool down. Now, if they were still hot, there would be a little water in the shell. I did these a little earlier. And you'll see it's a lot easier, and the whole nut, all the nuts will just slip out very easily.
So when they're hot and gushy, you mean you can actually just peel? I understand you can actually peel the shell off.
Well, look at that. And I'm not very good at getting them out whole usually.
Now, these have been out for a little while, so they are a little bit tougher.
Right. And then if you're going to bake with nuts in brownies or bread or cake or whatever, if you put them on a plate and put them in the microwave for about 2 minutes, it'll kind of toast them and it'll enhance the flavor of that food.
Is that right? All right. Now, what about lemons? I mean, I know when you try to put some lemon in some tea, it's a real struggle to get this juice out.
Okay. Well, let's throw that in here for about 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Put it in there. And if it's an orange or a grapefruit, that's fine too. And then we'll squeeze it, and you'll see you'll get almost twice as much juice. It'll be a lot easier to squeeze. Oranges, great.
Well, will the juice taste the same?
Oh, it'll taste just as good. It just warms it up. It'll be slightly warm on the outside, and by having it warm rather than cold or room temperature, it will just yield more
And it's
juice.
not going to destroy any of the vitamins or anything like that?
Not at all.
Really?
In fact, a lot of food cooked in the microwave is more nutritious and more healthy. Okay.
We be done here so quick. All right.
Right.
Yeah, it is a little warm.
Sometimes it's hard to keep up with the microwave. It happens so fast. Okay, then you'll see it. It's just squeezes real easy. You want to do this?
I mean, we've got like over a cup there or something already. Well, I'm just going to just squeeze it. Look at that. I mean, we're talking lots of lemon juice. I never knew that.
Yeah.
All right, avocados.
Avocados. Okay, I already did this, but we'll throw another one in. If
this is underripe. We're talking.
It's underripe.
Underripe.
Now, just push that minute plus there. That will just turn it on for a minute. And I already did this one because you want to let it cool down.
Yeah.
So this one's cooled down. This was just like that one before the show. And you'll see that it's softened it up, so you can just spoon it or slice it and put it into your favorite recipe.
Wow. Now, it doesn't turn it brown on the ends. I mean, this is where the nut was.
That's where the seed was.
Right. But I mean, it's just like this. I used to hear that you had to put it in a paper bag and keep it in a paper bag for about 2 months.
Sometimes you don't have too much.
Yeah, that's right. And so voila, it comes out soft and ripe. I mean, we're not just heating it and
really
making it gushy.
Softened more than ripened, but for a recipe or for guacamole, something like that, all you want is
it doesn't ripen.
It's softened.
Okay. What about clams?
Okay. Clams or oysters, when microwaved for just a few seconds, will open the shell so that you don't have to break your fingernails and your knife
they'll
and
open
everything.
all by themselves?
Right. You should soak them for about 3 hours in cold water. Then arrange them.
I wasn't ready for that. That was warm.
Okay, well, see, while it's warm, then you let it cool down.
See why I don't spend a lot of time in the kitchen. I burned my one day I put a glass of water. I wanted just to microwave. I just wanted to boil a cup of water for some tea. I mean, it's the simplest thing. And I put it in the microwave, and I hit the
right.
And after a minute, I put it in my hand to take out the glass, but the whole cup was just almost red hot, and I burned my hand.
The water will get hot, and then because of the heat from the food, it will cause the cup or the dish to get hot. Now we'll put those in, and we'll give those about a minute too.
And they'll just pop, they'll just open their little mouth?
Pop open. And then if some of them aren't open, then you'll give it
a minute.
Yeah, that's fine. Then you could give it some more time. Something like cheese. At room temperature, it eats better. It enhances the flavor. Cheesemakers will say to serve it at room temperature. So right on your cheese board, you could pop that in for about 30 seconds
at
on
high power?
medium. Sensitive foods such as the cheese, or when we talk about the chocolates, you'd want to reduce your power level because
you don't want it melting.
Right, we don't want to melt this.
What about chocolate? You can pop that stuff in
I
without
made these for you.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
These are ones I had done for a baby shower recently.
Oh,
I thought
how
it was a cute
cute
idea, so I colored the white chocolate blue or pink. And
so you just made these into molds.
Chocolate melts like magic in a microwave. I just melted the chocolate, poured it in these little molds, and refrigerated, and they pop right out. But the thing with chocolate is you use a medium power level, and you should stir it very often because it holds its shape. If I looked into the microwave, this chocolate would still be in that shape, but if I stirred it, I would see that it was already melted. Okay, let's check those and see. Here, we can set them
Just
right.
as tight as can be.
You're very careful, aren't you?
No, but they're not popped open.
Okay, well, they might, well, let's give them about 30 more seconds. Just 3, 0, there we go. And
Gonna get those little guys to open their mouths.
I didn't really get them soaked for as long as I should have. Can you get this open?
Nail polish? Are you kidding? You know how I open nail polish? I put it between the crack in the door, and I close the door on it, and then I turn it. And of course, the door jamb breaks, but then I still don't get this open. No, I can't.
5 or 10 seconds in the microwave.
Really? Nail polish?
Yeah.
It doesn't explode or something? That's
now,
the thing, you know.
I'm always a metal top. You shouldn't put it in.
I'm always afraid of something exploding. I mean, they tell you not to put eggs in the microwave because, you know, boiled eggs a little.
Pressure builds up.
Yeah.
And
you never know what.
Could, or a potato.
So how you guys doing in there?
You should prick it. Let's see. Let's see.
We're not getting anywhere with this, Patti.
Let me see here what we've got. See, look at that. See, they're not going to pop all the way open, but they're open.
Oh, I thought their mouths would be wide open.
Oh, no, just enough. I mean, now, that's if you cook them.
If you put me in the microwave oven, you
That's if you cook them, but like an oyster, you might want to eat it raw, but you just want to get them open.
Oh, so you just want them to sort of
all we want to do is get them open. We didn't want to cook them, so.
Oh.
There we go.
Well,
here, just what you do, you put it right back by the hinge. Put your knife back in by the hinge.
Oh, the hinge. I'm putting it in its little mouth here.
And just turn it like that. That's easier than doing it from the way they come from the store or the sea. You're just not having much luck today, are you, Danuta?
Wait a minute, I'll get it. Wait a minute. Oh, I did it.
Make it look so
hard.
Right. So easy.
Okay, well, you know, it really is, it is easy. Are microwaves safe?
Microwaves are one of the safest appliances in your home.
You know,
unless you drop it on your toe.
I always used to think, well, my grandmother didn't use one, so I don't need one. You know, it was one of those kind of things. And until finally, I did break down and get one. They are a lot faster and wonderful to use. But
very
microwave,
safe.
I think of radiation.
If you have a color TV or an FM radio in your home, you should have no fear of a microwave oven at all, because the microwaves we use are in the same spectrum as color TV and FM radio. And there's never been a reported case of any harm done by one. They're very low frequency, non-ionizing waves.
So they're okay. So are you, Patti. Thank you so much. That was great. I learned a lot of things today.
Good. Thank you.
All the things you ever want to know about microwave oven from Patti Koester Smith. We'll be back in a moment. We're going to look at a marriage that was on the rocks for some time. Stay